This year has seen an election season marked by unique voices from all across the political spectrum, and perhaps none more unique than today's guest we have with us in the studio. He is a write-in candidate for the city council of his hometown of Rancho, Cucamonga, California. Please welcome Butt Rock Brett.
Yeah, that's right, man. Butt Rock Brett's here. Who's ready to dig through the ditches and burn through the witches? It's time to get wet this election season.
What's the political climate in Rancho at the moment?
Man, the political climate is this. My boy Frankie got fired from Buffalo Wild Wings for taking home too many wings, all right? He made himself some homers, and the manager is against that. But the thing is, Frankie is stepping out with the manager's wife on the side, if you know what I'm saying. So it's getting a little bit political down at BWWWWs.
Is Frankie a flats or a drums man?
He's a drums man because he's into speed. You know what I'm saying? You can't do the flats fast, man. If you want to pound them wings down, you got to get the drums.
Is that more of a conservative position or?
Frankie ain't into them taking away our guns and stuff, right? But he's into smoking that 420. So you can say he's like kind of one of those libertine guys.
Libertine guys.
Libertine.
Okay. Do you think Hillary Clinton goes for flats or for drums?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't think she's cool enough to eat buffalo wings. She probably eats wings with a Y that are made out of quinoa or whatever that shit is, you know?
What about Trump? Is he flats or drums?
Let me tell you something. I'm going to get this right out the gate, all right? Butt Rock Brett ain't voting for no Hillary Clinton. And Butt Rock Brett ain't certainly voting for no Donald Trump. Butt Rock Brett ain't going to vote for either of them because Butt Rock Brett can't vote because apparently it's a felony in the state of Ohio to hotbox a porta potty at a Papa Roach concert. So thus I'm a disenfranchised voter.
Oh, man, and that's a swing state, too.
Yeah, man. See, this disenfranchised voter thing is like voter ID laws. That's so disrespectful, man. I've never been turned away from voting for not having an ID, but I've been turned away at Office Max trying to buy recreational keyboard duster, and they carded me. Because, I was going to snort that. I was going to huff it. But the thing is that I'm over 18. I'm a citizen. I pay my taxes sometimes. I legally should have the right to inflate my brain whenever I want to.
Yeah, you're well within your rights.
Hold on a second. All right. Starting up, man. Going Four Loko on this segment.
That is a gigantic watermelon Four Loko you're drinking.
Hell yeah, man. It's the best flavor. The thing that I don't like that lemonade flavor, man.
Oh, you don't?
It tastes like Pine Sol.
No,
And I've tried drinking Pine Sol before, and it don't work.
You're running for city council in Rancho, right? No.
Yeah, I'm like Eugene Debs, man, you know? I want to be like one of those guys that runs for political office in prison every year. Those guys are awesome, like Vermin Supreme and those guys like that. Those guys are awesome.
You're the Vermin Supreme of Rancho.
I'd like to think I'm like the Eugene Debs, man. I'm a working class hero.
How do the people in Rancho feel about the Second Amendment debate? Because
it ain't no debate.
No, just people are just into it.
Yo, if you go to the Walmart in Rancho, they don't even wear clothes. They just bring their guns to Walmart, man. It's your right. It's my right. And, people do it. I can't own guns legally because I'm too much of a badass. But the thing is, my father, Freedom Rock Frank, he runs with an arsenal in the back of his Daihatsu Hi-Jet van, man. Because when them zombies come, hold on a second. Oh, man, ABS. My uncle used to say ABS. Always be sipping. I got to keep it wet in my throat. But, yeah, man, he keeps it all set up. So if them zombies come, dude, I'm just getting in my daddy's van and we're going to tear it. We're going to get all the cigarettes. We're going to get all the gasoline and we're going to pick up all the guys from Korn and they're just going to jam all the time, man. We're going to be the center of civilization.
I heard that one of the things that you're campaigning on is bringing a street festival to the parking lot of the Bass Pro Shop at Rancho.
Yeah.
What kind of entertainment can we look forward to if you're elected to office in Rancho?
Dude, Jim Rose Circus. 48 hours straight. All right. We're going to have a gathering of the juggalos in the West Coast.
Wow.
You know how much business is going to come in if you have a gathering of the juggalos on the West Coast?
Gathering West. Presented by Councilman Butt Rock Brett.
Yeah, dude. I'm down with the clown. I'm from the Fego party. So much Fego is going to be sold. So much Sbarro is going to be sold because we know that them clowns, they love their Sbarro, man. They hang out there in front of the mall. They own that.
Okay. What other acts can we look
Korn?
forward? Corn?
They're from Baco, dude. You gotta have corn.
Yeah, gotta have corn.
Gotta have corn. Drowning Pool.
Yeah.
But they got that new lead singer who's not as like huge, so he can't hit the notes hard on bodies. But it's cool, you know? We'll get Doodoo Brown. Gallagher is gonna be there. We're gonna try and get Larry the Cable Guy. We'll get Sinbad, because Sinbad's his shit.
Yeah,
I love Sinbad, dude.
Now, one common misconception about the state of California is that it is a solidly blue state, when in fact, many places outside of the major cities like Los Angeles, like your home city of Rancho Cucamonga, tend to vote Republican during midterm and presidential elections. Now, Buttrock Brett, what, in your opinion, is the status of the American right wing at the moment? Because it seems to be in a bit of a flux. On the one hand, we have the National Party being represented by Donald Trump, but on the other hand, we do have the rise of independent right-wing candidates like Gary Johnson of New Mexico. What are your thoughts?
First of all, about Gary Johnson, man, I was on the Twitter machine, and I saw these like hashtags that are like, you don't like Hillary, you don't like Trump, feel the Johnson. And I was just like, what, Big Johnson's running for president? That's cool. You know, that guy, he might look like a nerd, but he excels at all sports. You know, the ladies love his sports abilities. He can break boards and stuff. You know, he's got his t-shirt line. And then I saw it was like some dude with a squashed up face in a Men's Warehouse suit running with some other guy with a squashed up face in a Men's Warehouse suit. And Donald Trump, I'm tired of his gimmick, man.
People are starting to turn on him.
He's a businessman. I understand that. I had a side hustle going selling counterfeit Tide detergent. You know, he keeps talking about this extreme vetting stuff, you know? Yeah. I ain't down with this extreme vetting. You know what I'm into? Extreme sweating. Because that's what all the ladies do when Buttrock Brett comes in the premises. You know, whatever. The guy's got a mullet. I can give him respect for having a mullet. I mean, who was the last president with a mullet? James Polk? I don't even know.
That's a good question. I don't know.
If I wanted a president with a mullet, I'd vote for Bret Michaels, and I hate Bret Michaels.
Why do you hate Bret Michaels?
Because he doesn't rock. My Meemaw loves Poison. Listen, my Meemaw is cool, but my Meemaw can't rock. And he also has hair plugs. You can't rock and have hair plugs unless you're David Lee Roth. At least David Lee Roth could do like kicks and splits and yell and scream and beat David Lee Roth.
So please tell us a little bit more about your early life and a bit about your education.
When I was in high school, my yearbook quote was going to be "suck my kiss," right? But I got kicked out of high school. So I couldn't be in the yearbook. So I just spray painted "suck my kiss" on the floor of the gym, man.
Did you get in trouble?
Nah, man, I already got expelled. What are they going to do? Expel me twice? And don't get me wrong, I'm an educated guy, all right? I spent 7 years at ITT Tech getting a college degree in my underpants. I was varsity Brazilian jiu-jitsu there, and I got my bounty hunter's permit there. So I'm a law enforcement official.
You didn't go for a VCR repair?
Nah, dude. The thing is, my other dad was really into VCR repair. And, you know, the thing is that he don't have a nose anymore from all the amyl nitrate that he had to, like, inhale.
Oh, the VHS head cleaners.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. You know, so he was doing poppers every day, and he didn't even know it. He would just walk around and be like, man, work's hard, and my butt feels weird.
I was going to say, a head full of gas and a loose butthole. What a hard life.
Surf Rock Steve, man. My dad, he's Surf Rock Steve.
Loose butthole is the black lung of the VCR repair industry.
Yeah, we're trying to get a class action lawsuit, man. We called one of those dudes that's like a lawyer during Judge Judy. And he was just like, what are you talking about? You know what a VCR is? You got a law degree. Probably from ITT Tech. That's my school. Why make my school look bad? Buttrock Brett. Digging through the ditches and burning through the witches. So that's what I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass comprehensive reparations for people that worked in the VCR repair industry in Rancho Cucamonga.
So that's going to be your campaign promise.
That's right, dude.
What's going to be the slogan of your campaign?
I don't have a slogan because nothing can sum me up in like 3 words or nothing. But I got to tell something to the voters of Rancho Cucamonga, all right? You know, it might be just one of those days when you don't want to wake up. Everything is fucked and everybody sucks. You don't need to get a chainsaw. You need to get your butt to the voting booth and vote for Buttrock Brett. If you got to commit voting fraud because they took your driver's license for driving a modded out doom buggy on Lancashire like they did to me, you got to do it. You got to break the rules a little bit to get some change, all right? Yeah, have your dead Meemaw vote for me. I don't care. Because the thing is like, I'm like a chainsaw. And for everybody in that city council, I'm going to skin their ass raw.
All right, that's a promise. So if you live in Rancho Cucamonga, you're not going to be on the ballot. I understand. You're going to have to be a write-in.
Yo, you got to write me in, man. Butt Rock Brett. Make sure you get the umlauts over the U and the umlauts over the O in Butt Rock. Listen, man, you got to make everything rock. Because if there ain't no rock, I'm just going to be Butt Brett, and I'm going to have to explain a lot of stuff, all right? I'm going to have a rally at the Lowe's when they have the modded out cars and stuff like that. When everybody has their modded out Civics, their Ford Explorers with like the body kits, ninja kits, all that sort of thing. Butt Rock Brett's going to be there. And I'm going to bring, check this, dude, I'm going to bring 2 of the 4 members of POD representing me, man. I'm going to have a bigger celebrity list than the Republican National Convention with my 2 members of POD.
Well, that's gonna be great. Go check out Butt Rock in the Lowe's parking lot.
BUTTROCK in the USA.
Click, click, boom.